Hello, this is Bullet, aka the Passive Aggressive Sherpa. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through this week's Prestige Nightfall, the Inverted Spire. A couple of things to note. As I've mentioned before, I just don't have the patience to solo Nightfalls much anymore. I just really don't like what they've done to Nightfalls in Destiny 2, but I don't want to go off on a rant. Also, I have been extremely busy the past couple of months, so when I have time to get my game on, I don't want to spend it getting pissed off trying to solo Nightfall. I just don't enjoy it anymore. However, I really like this strike. I had some time tonight, so I gave it a go. This was my second attempt. I could have done it on the first attempt, but I died in a stupid way during the boss fight. I just used my super, was out of heavy. There was no point in going on. At this point, it's just easier to start over, and that's what I did. I have the challenge card set up as easy as you can. Solar is the burn, heavyweight is the only other mod, and the difficulty is like set to as low as it goes. This is the easiest way to solo Nightfall. Seriously, prestige mode, easier than normal mode, so let's dive in. Let's take a quick look at my setup. I use the Sunbreaker. I use the lower tree. I just like that better. Better Devils, Manananan, Sleeper Simulant. And then as far as armor, mainly stuff that increases resilience or health. If you want to throw some solar grenade stuff on there, be my guest. As you can see, someone was already here before I got here. Lucky me. If you want to take your Sparrow across this part, do it at your own risk. I usually don't, but I was feeling cocky. I kind of prefer to have the ads here in these first two sections, because by the time I get to this point, I've already got my super. But in the long run, it doesn't matter, because I don't use my super until the boss fight anyways, so. I used to take my Sparrow and I would just drive it all the way down there. But I did that once and smashed so hard at the bottom. I have feared it ever since, so now I jump off my Sparrow way too soon. Anyways, I like to kill these ads right here, and sometimes you can run up over to the left and kill all the ads. I like to, here I was experimenting with the Sleeper Simulant to see if I could ricochet and take out more ads, since I had some heavy to spare, and it didn't seem to work well from this angle. But normally I'll come over here, kill the ads, and then immediately jump over to this ledge. From here you've got plenty of cover and you can kill everything in the room. There's no need to jump down there. Chances are you're going to get overrun with ads and die. I like using the Sleeper Simulant because you can one-shot these Hydras. The other Hydra likes to hide behind that wall, and it can be difficult to get to it, but just work on ads, and if you have to, clear out the ads, then jump down there and kill it. This section, a lot of people, I mean, if you've got your super and you just want to run through and clear everything out, absolutely go ahead. You'll get your super again before the boss fight. Or you should get it before the boss fight. But I don't know. I didn't have my super, and I just felt like kicking back up here and killing ads. Plus, I like when I get my grenade and throwing it down there and taking out a butt ton of them. I think this is, I kind of miss a grenade. I try to get them all bunched up, and so I throw a grenade, but then they immediately went and did their little warp thing back to where they spawned in. Pissed me off. Yeah, I could throw it here and I wind up missing like all of them. Yeah, they're all gone. But anyways, the only time this section, you should die during this section, is if you jump down here. This is, you shouldn't ever have to be here unless there's, you know, you're jumping down to use your super. But just don't, especially if you're trying to solo it, just stay safe. I mean, it started to get a little out of control here. I went into a little bit of a panic mode. And this thing tried to sneak up on me, bastard. Now there's ads down below this, and every time it freaks me out because it sounds like they're coming up behind me, but they're down there, and as long as you don't stand near the edge there for too long, they're not gonna be able to get you. So run around, collect your ammo. Very important. Always be looking for that ammo. Now there's several ways to kind of skip through this next section. You can run way over to the left, run and jump and make it to the top, way over there to the left with all that red. You can make it to that and then jump down. But I've missed that jump before, so I just chuck a grenade, and then if that doesn't take out all the ads, then I'll either kill it or just run by it if I can. Now this next section, once you jump down here, you want to get on your Sparrow and just run to where the mini boss is. There's going to be 2 of them, and every time I run this strike, normally, there's always some idiot that goes running right through the middle, and they always die. And I'm like, what are you, an idiot? Just be smart. Come over here, because usually this ad's going to be in this first silo. If not, he's going to be in the silo way over to the left, and there's going to be an ad at the bottom. In this case, if there's people in here, then the mini boss is in here. And you can see on the map, it's always going to point to where the other boss is. But just take your time. Throw grenades. Use heavy if you got it. But try to conserve your heavy. You know he's going to drop one, and the other boss is going to drop one. But don't get carried away. Now, I did a little check in there to make sure the room was clear, so nothing snuck up behind me. I can see the boss is down there somewhere, so you look for him, and then take him out with your sleeper simulant. If you don't have the sleeper simulant, go with anything, the Merciless. My buddy Medium Eye, we were 2-manning the Prestige, and he was using Merciless and just melting things. So if you don't have the sleeper simulant, use Merciless. If you don't have that, use, I would imagine, the main ingredient with Solar would work really well too. Now, because I'm soloing this, normally I kill these ads and then I just jump down there and start killing stuff. But I wanted to, I don't want to die. I wanted to get through this. So I took it slow, and instead of jumping down there, from upstairs, from up here, I tried to look down, and I took way too long, but for me, it's the safest way to do it, is you stay up here and you can pick off the first kind of wave of ads from up here. I shot that barrel because there's been times when I'm up here trying to be sneaky, thinking I'll draw them out and I'll shoot them, and then they'll shoot that barrel and I die. So take out the barrels if you haven't taken them out already. I mean, these are real low-level ads. They're all red bars, but there's no time limit anymore, so just take your time. I took my time through this strike, and it was, I think I did it in 23 minutes was the total time. Had I rushed through it, I'm sure I could have done it a lot faster. Another secret to this room, once you click this thing, you don't have to kill all the ads. You can just run around the outside of the room until time's up and then jump through the gate. I was looking to get some heavy. I needed one more brick. So I just took out some ads and then ran around the room. Just stay to the outside. If it's the Cabal, if you run this and the Cabal are in the strike, be careful. Make sure you stay to the very outside here, because if you wind up killing too many and those Cabal balls drop in, if you're out there, they're going to land on you. So stay in this area, and you should be safe while you're running around. But that's all you got to do. Run around. If you die, it's okay. The timer's going to keep, as long as you're down here, and if you die, the timer's going to keep going. Just stay dead until you hear that the gate's open or this solar lift is open. Then jump down and run through it. Just stay dead. Now here, a lot of people take their Sparrow through it. I usually do that, but I thought, well, let's just take our time, kill things. It's a little frustrating because these Cabal guys have void shields, and the Harpies have arc shields, and even with solar burn on, it was frustrating that it's not doing any more damage. But anyways, I just got tired of dicking around with them, so just you can jump up over here and kind of run past them if you're quick. This next section, this is so hypercritical, especially if you're soloing it. Unless you need ammo and you need to kill everything down there, don't kill everything down there. Kill whatever's in your way right there. Get that Cabal that's usually there. Kill him. Wait for the whatever else was there to move away, and then just run past this section. And because you have to do it fast, because once you get to a certain point, the ads are going to start running in here, and you want to make sure that you get here and jump on your Sparrow before the ads start coming in. I took a couple of shots, but for the most part, that's fine. If I was soloing or if I was running this strike or Nightfall with other people and they weren't keeping up with me, that whole runway is going to be swarming with ads. The best thing to do, just jump on your Sparrow as soon as you can and get through there and pull everybody else through. It can be frustrating, but it's just safer, because the last thing you want to do is get stuck with a bunch of ads and having to run through that without your Sparrow. These Harpies were kind of a pain in the butt because, like I said, I'm using a solar, thinking, hey, I've got solar burn on, and it doesn't help at all. I could have been throwing pencils at these things and it would have done the same amount of damage. So I don't really understand how that works. But anyways, I like to jump up here and shoot it from an angle, shoot these guys from an angle, because if you're lucky, it'll keep the ammo there and you can run across. And if there's heavy, you can pick it up. Then come back here. If you're doing this yourself, come back here and work on this guy. I missed a couple of shots. It was frustrating. Always watch your health. And listen for sounds, because you can hear when he's about to spawn. So be careful with that. Aim for that eye. Now, there's a spot, I've mentioned this before when I run this as a strike. You can jump down here and land on this little ledge. I do this every time when I'm running the heroic strikes, and it's great. You can pick off the boss, not take any damage, not worry about any ads. However, if you're soloing this and it's a Nightfall, the boss isn't going to spawn in until you jump down. So just jump down like normal. You want to come over to this little pillar. I thought about that one, then I said, nope, I'm going to do this one. Jump up here. Now, every time he does his little ground thing, it's not gonna hurt you, so you're fine. The mistake I made here is I was running low on ammo on heavy, and so my thought was, well, I don't want to waste my heavy on him. He's got a lot of health left, and these next two shots are, if I use the 2 shots right now, he's gonna go away, and we're gonna go to the last room of the boss fight, and I'm not gonna have any heavy and just my super, and that's not gonna be enough to take him out. At least I wouldn't think that it is. So my thought is there's gonna be one of these Vex, there's gonna be a yellow bar Vex that's gonna drop some heavy. So my thought is I'm gonna tease him a little bit to get him to come over to me. Then I'll kill him, and I'll pick up the heavy, and that should give me 4 rounds, 2 in here, 2 down there, plus my super should be enough to kill the boss. That's how you gotta plan this stuff. You gotta plan your ammo. The problem I had is that, one, I got the yellow bar Vex dude. I got his health down, and then I eventually shoot his head off, but I can't get him to chase me. He just kept shooting there. And so I'm taking splash damage from the boss. There's Vex to my left that I can't scoot out far enough to see. It was just very, very frustrating. I eventually have to jump down, and it sucks. I believe I get the heavy as I jump down to the left here, looking for that ad, I think. And this yellow bar comes around to the left, so I have to kind of run away from him a little bit. I kill him, pick up the heavy, jump back up here, use it on the boss. The boss, he does his little transport out of there. So I think, great, I'm going to jump down and look for ammo. Well, when I did that, the boss is gone, but the floor, turns to lava. So it happens as soon as I touch the floor, and it bounces me way up off the map, and I can't get back, and I die. It pissed me off. Oh, that pissed me off. Another thing, if you're on this ledge, you can, if you stay hunched down, you can see how he died, and then boom, I get knocked back, and nothing I can do. Oh, that was frustrating. I was debating on whether I should just start over or not, but I thought, well, I got 5 rounds of heavy. When I kill that harpy down there, I'll get some more, and that'll take me to 7, and I think that'll be enough. So I decided to run it again. Oh, it's so frustrating. I mean, you have Solar Singe. It should be melting shields. Nope. I mean, it'll melt the solar shield, but it really doesn't affect anything else. And it dropped too. Oh, that was nice. It kind of got wasted though. Now, what I should have been doing here, and I didn't because I was flustered, but if you back up like I just did right there, you can take shots at him without him really being able to hit you. And it took me too late. He had already warped somewhere else. And that was a wasted shot because the harpy got in the way. But the key here is to try not to panic. It's tough because you're taking damage. but you should just be able to get in a couple of shots and that'll send him on his way. And you want to get back down here. And in this round, I took a lot of chances, as I felt I was just going to put 2 rounds into him, and then I figured I'd probably have enough. But knowing that that yellow bar Vex is going to spawn here momentarily, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just wait for that thing to spawn in, pick up that heavy, and then I'll have plenty of heavy for the final room. But realistically, I could have put 2 shots into him here and then 2 shots down below, and with the super that would be enough to kill him. But the reason I played it safe is a lot of times he'll suddenly move, and if I missed one of those heavies, then I'd be screwed. So I wanted to make sure I had enough heavy to account for that. And I thought, oh, lucky day, there's some heavy here, so I get that and run back. But there's also some other heavy in kind of a precarious spot over there. Took me a while to get it. And I could fast forward through all this, but I feel like it's important to see, if you're trying to solo this, that you can move around if you have to. Just keep an eye on your health. Try to know where everything's at. And here I kind of waited for him to stop shooting. And I'm debating, should I just run straight across or go the way I just did? Took me a minute to get it because I kept messing up my weird Titan jump. So I thought, well, all right, let's get rid of this ad, and then I'll jump up there, and I think I pop a shield. And so while he's shooting at that, then I ran back to my perch. Yeah, it's like right here, I'm like, you know what? I could put up a shield. And just jumping up there, I didn't have to do that. As soon as I jumped up there, the ammo clicked. And so here I'm waiting for my health to pick up. Run back over here. Now we've got plenty of ammo. Back it up just a little bit so I can shoot him and he can't shoot me. Really wish I could have got another shot into him. Now here I'm jumping down. I'm gonna wait for that floor to fall out. Now with these ads down here, you have to take them out quick, because the boss is gonna spawn in regardless. So I didn't want to use that grenade, but I felt like I probably got enough heavy to take him out. So let's just focus on that. Let's get rid of those guys, because you don't want them running around while you're trying to kill the boss. And that's it. I got lucky though, soloing this, and then look what drops. See that little thing? Wardcliff coil, catalyst. I want that, so I'm so thrilled. I cannot wait to start killing shit with that. And so that's it. If you have any questions, let me know below, and I will try to answer them. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's always appreciated. And if we could get 1,000, 187 likes on this video, that'd be great. But most of all, thanks for watching. But seriously, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.